You guys able to see right my screen? Now
Yeah,
we'll
sir.
record the business flow. So this is the our business flow. Business flow nothing but this is the our application. So this is a flight booking application. We can record this script in the Vugen first. Okay, you can go to the application and we need to. This is the record button. You can click on for the. Otherwise, we can go to the new script and solution. So you need to select for the protocol. So we are selecting for the web HTTP HTML protocol. So now I am selected for the protocol. So we are doing for the any web application. Which protocol we need to do?
HTTP or HTML?
Web HTTP HTML. Okay. So this is the script name. Script name nothing but what we are doing, which application we are doing, what is that application name. Script name also we need to give for the proper. Like we need to give for
Oh,
the web tour in the underscore. What we are doing, flight booking.
yes.
And you need to give for the date of today date. Like today is the 28/12/2022. So after that, just click on create button. Okay. Now you can observe after we can click on create button, it will open for the our virtual user generator like this. Now you can click on for the record button. Just click on record button. And after that, so you can observe here record we are doing for the web browser, right? You need to select web only. So maybe you are doing for the Windows, you need to select for the Windows. Okay, based on for the our application, we need to select for the which is suitable for us. Like we are doing web means we need to select web browser only. And here you can observe we have the application. Application nothing but what are the we have the browsers like Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and Google Chrome. So this all we can call it as application. So you can select any one of these file. So maybe in here you don't have Google Chrome. So how to you can add means, so here three dots will be right. You can click on that and go to the C because everything will be we need to select .exe file. So you can go to the C and go to the program files, and here you can observe Google Chrome. We need to select for the Google Chrome. I think here is not there. Go to the program files. This see this is the Google. You can click on the Google and go to the Chrome in that application, and you need to select this is the file. You need to click on this. You can observe application.exe file. So means we need to select this, click on open. Then if it is not there here, automatically it will be added in this. Okay. So this is the way we need to add further. If you don't have any browser, maybe you are unable to seeing here browser, all browsers. So when you are doing recording, right, first time you are unable to see this because you are just now only you are install software, but everything will be need to do means we need to do for this. Okay. And after that, so this is the URL. So which application you are doing, you need to give that URL first. Right now, which application we are doing? Web application. So
Flight
just you
book.
can Control C and you can copy this URL here. Control V. So now we need to click start record button. So before click on start record button, we need to set some recording options. So here will be recording options will be there. We need to click on that recording options. And here we have the first one, recording. In that recording, we have the two modes, HTML based and URL based. Now we are doing for the HTML only. So like once we went for the scripting, right, we can explain for the what is difference between HTML, URL, and when we can switch from the HTML to URL, I will explain. Now we can record in the using for the HTML based only. Then you can click on for the HTML advanced. So for here, we have the script type. So what are the script type you need? We need to select here. So if you're doing for the HTML page, then obviously you need to select for the this second option, a script containing explicit URL only and web URL and web submit data. Then what will happen when you are recording the script? Only it is generated for the web URL and web submit data only. So we are selecting that. And after that, non-HTML generated. So we have to the some JavaScript and VB script to activate some different will be it is generating. So at that time, you want to record for the do not record means it will not record for the non-HTML one. Maybe record within the current script step means when you are recording the script in that what are the there in non-HTML generated elements you want to record for the particular script means we need to select for the record within the current script step. Okay. So now we are selected that and so you can observe in the HTML advanced every time you need to set this second one and first one and after that click on OK. So that we can doing for the where recording in the recording at HTML based script. So now go to the script. So here we don't have anything. So everything will be same and next we'll go to the advanced. So after recording we can go to the advanced and here when you are starting right you are able to see the this also will be there when you are so first time installation done right you are able to see this. So generate web breakpoint. This is no need for now. You can remove this and generate web add cookies function also will be there. This is also no need. Just uncheck. Okay. And these are the prerequisites. Okay. Generate. This will be socket is the topic will be there. You can uncheck this. Okay. And apart from this, you can go to the headers. You can click on this headers. And here we have the different type of options will be there. Do not record headers. Record headers in the list, record headers not in the list. So you need to select any one of this, but now we are selecting for the do not record headers. And click on OK. And after that, so this will be everything will be same only. Do not file filter type. You can select if you want. Actually, every time it will be there. This only. Do not filter and content type. And after that select click on OK and non-resources no need to change anything, everything will be same only and click on OK. So in the advanced we need to uncheck this one and this like generate web breakpoint and generate web add cookies and generate WebSocket traffic. So we are remove this and everything is done. Then go to the next point mapping and filter. So in the mapping and filter we can see the capture level. Port mapping, we can call it as a capture level port mapping. Here we can observe three options we have. Socket level data, VNet level data, and socket level and VNet level. So which one we can select means if you are doing for the any web application, obviously we need to select for the socket level data. Maybe you are doing any Windows application, then you need to select for the VNet level data. What happen you are selecting for doing for the web application only. Sometimes what will happen means you are unable to recording for the some request. So at that time we can select for the both also we have. Like socket level data and VNet level data. So now we are doing for the which application? It's a web or Windows. What application we are doing?
Web.
Web. So web means we can select for the socket level data only. So and after that, this is the options. We need to this everything is important options. Can click on options and we are able to see the SSL nothing but socket level option. So actually we need to enable for the socket level option. Like we need to select for the we have different type of SSL versions. SSL 2x3, SSL 2.x, SSL 3.x, TLS 1.0, TLS 1.1.2, 1.3. So these different type of SSL versions we have. So which version we need to select means we need to check with the our client or our teammates like this application what is the SSL version is supporting. So they told as a SSL 2x3. Then you can select that and you are able to record the script. So maybe you can select TLS 1.0, then you can select this. Maybe this application is support only the SSL 2x3, then you can select this. And after that, if you change this, if you want to update this, you can click on update and automatically it will update it. So this is also very important. Sometimes what will happen, right? You are recording the script, you are unable to record the generating for the script statement. So what is that issue means? Maybe it is the SSL version is not suitable for this particular application. So we need to ask for our client or customer or otherwise our teammates, our lead or who are there. We need to ask for them. Like for this application, which SSL version is suitable? Then they told us SSL 2x3. Then you can set here and click on update and it is updated. So this will be prerequisites for the before recording the script. So everyone is clear?
Yes,
So
sir,
one
but I
is
have a
the
doubt.
yes, please.
సార్ ఎస్ఎస్ఎల్ రిక్వెస్ట్ అని చెప్పారు కదా, అది క్లయింట్ ఇస్తారా లేకపోతే మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలా?
Yeah, actually, by default, you can select what will be there. You can select that one. It is able to recording. That is fine.
ఓకే
Okay.
సార్.
If we are unable to recording, then you need to approach with the someone.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. So
ఓకే సార్.
So these are the prerequisites. First one will be recording. In that recording,
Okay.
HTML advanced, we need setter for the second one and first one. And after click on
Okay.
OK. And next will be advanced. Actually,
Advanced.
it will be uncheck for the generate webpad and generate webpad cookie and generate socket web socket. You need to uncheck this and go to the headers.
Okay.
We need to select for the do not record headers. And here content type also we need to select for the do not filter any content type and click on OK. And after that mapping and filter based on which application you are doing, you need to select for the capture levels. If it is socket means it's a web application. Windows application nothing but Win8 level. Maybe you are doing for the web application only. You are using this, you are recorded, but sometimes what will happen is some request or you are unable to recording. So at that time you can select for the both also.
Okay.
And options. So this will be you need to when you are doing recording the script, right? This we need to check for every time. Now you can after changes then you can just click on OK. So this is the way. First, those will be prerequisites where we are updating recording options. Now, if the recording options is done, then you can click on start recording button. This is the start recording button. Just click on the start recording. So which browser we are selected? Internet Explorer. So now you can observe automatically the Internet Explorer will open. See, now you can observe. See, automatically is open or not?
Yes.
I'm not open, anything is manually. So everything automatically it is open. Which browser you are selected? We are selected Internet Explorer and we are given for the flight URL. So that is only it is open. Now next step what we are doing? Login. We are doing for the login. So you can go here and give for the start transaction. Means what you are doing, you need to give for that name.
Yes.
Okay. So we need to give for the login. So now we need to give for the username. Okay. And password, we need to give for the password. Click on login. So you should wait for the until this page loaded. You should wait. Then after that only you can end the transaction because your start transaction is login is completed. You need to end that start transaction because login is completed, right? So you need to end the transaction login. So after end the transaction, next what we are doing? We are doing for the click on flight. You can select this insert start transaction and give it as a click on flight. Click on flight and click on OK. Then you need to give for the transaction name. What is the transaction name we are given? Click on flight we are given. So now you can do for the click on flights. So you should wait for the until page will be loaded. After that, you can end the transaction. See, this page is loaded. And now you can go to here and click on flight. Okay. Then next transaction, what we are doing, we are finding the flight. So you need to give for the name. Find flight and click on OK. And now select for the departure city and arrival city. And if you want change date means you can change for the dates also possible to change. Okay. And this is the windows. I'm changing for the I want to seat preferential windows and business coach and click on continue. So after that, you can end the find flight. Now what we are doing, we are selecting the flight. So you can give as a transaction name, select flight. So now we are doing for the select flight. Means you can, these all will be available flights. You can select any one of the flight and click on continue. And after that, see, select flight is completed. You need to end this select flight. And next, what you are doing for the payment details. You can give it as a transaction name, payment details, and click on OK. And now you can give for the address one. Like you are giving for the KPSB and city. We are giving for the Hyderabad and give for the credit card details and expire date of the credit card. And after that, click on continue. And see, now you can observe ticket is booked is completed. Now you need to end the payment transaction. And after that, what we need to do? We need to do for the sign up because our ticket booking is completed. Actually, our project will be up to ticket booking is only our project. So now we are completed. We need to come out from the application. Means you need to click for the sign up. Before click on that, you need to give for the start transaction name is a sign up. Sign up. Okay. And click on OK. Then now click for the sign up. And you need to end this transaction sign off because sign off is complete. Now your entire business flow is completed. Then what we need to do means we need to click on for the stop record button. Just this is the stop record button. Just click on that stop record button. So after that, so once recording is completed, we are able to see that this all things, and we are able to see that you can observe like how many total sent, what are the requests, how many received, how many requests we got, and what is the everything we are able to see here. And main thing you need to observe for the here can come down. Actually, this is our URL. Maybe
Yes.
sometimes what will happen means this is also will be there. Okay. Once you record is completed, you are in the recording report, it is showing this. Actually, this Microsoft.com our URL.
Our URL is Internet Explorer.
Our URL will be
HTML.
this. No, not Internet Explorer. Our URL will be this is 127.0.0
Okay.
web tour is our URL. So
Okay.
see 127. This is our URL. So
Okay.
you need to. This is the like junk data Microsoft.com. This is not
Okay.
our URL. You can uncheck this.
Okay, sir.
And click on for the regenerate script. Then what will happen means this code will be removed in the your script, and only what is the code is we need, that code only it is available. Then just click on regenerate and click on S. Again, the code will be regenerating. Now done. Then go to the action. Now we need to identify the like we need to identify the each and every point. Like this is the launch, okay, and after launch, what we did, login. Like we are entered username and password. You can observe we are entered. We only entered means where we are entered. Which transaction that is a username, password, Jojo bin. So now you can observe I given for the transaction name, start transaction means this starting for the year onwards login. So that is why we are given a last start transaction. The function is what is the function of start transaction means LR underscore start underscore transaction. Okay. And after that, this is the code for the login. And after that it is ending from the here. Login is ended. And after login is ended, what we did? Start transaction,
Find a
click
flight.
on flight. And again, after that, click on flight is ended here. Again, what we did, find flight.
Right.
And here you can observe in the find flight, we are selected departure city and departure date and arrive date, return date and seat preferences, seat type. So this all we are selected, right? In the find flight transaction. So you can observe all things will be recorded successfully. So by seeing also you need to identify, okay, this transaction we did for the find flight, okay, because we are entered this all things. So everything will be very simple language only. This is not a any code language. By seeing also you need to understand, okay, departure city, departure date, arrive, return date. So what are we are did in the front end automatically is recorded. Now after that, what we did, select flight. So we have the different flight will be there. We are selected for the 332 flight. And after that, what we did, payment. You can observe payment. This is the payment details. And in the payment, we are given address one and passenger details, credit card, expire date of the credit card details we are given in the payment section. And after that, so payment is done. Then finally, what we did, sign up. See, sign up. Started, sign up, ended. So everything is recorded successfully, right?
Yes, sir.
Just will execute one time and will observe results. So now you can observe. Now we can go to the here and we can observe what is the transaction name you are given, login, click on flight, find flight, select flight, payment details, sign up. So how many users we are executed? One time only you are executed.
Only one.
One time, this is the transaction response time. What is the transaction response time? Nothing but it's a round trip of request and a response. We call it as a transaction response time. So one user we got for the login is a 249 and click on find transaction we got for the 334 milliseconds and select flight we got for the 271 payment details we got for the 204 and sign up we got 292. Means these are the transaction response time we got, but you can observe one transaction we missed. What is the transaction? Launch, right? So launch transaction you are not given. So you are not given, it is not calculated here.
Okay.
So miss, now you need to understand one thing. Why we are giving start transaction, end transaction means we want to measure for the particular transaction response time we need to give for the start and end transaction. So which purpose we can use the start and end transaction? We can measure the transaction response time, then we need to give for the start and end transaction. Now you can observe we are not given this launch is we are not given for the launch. Okay, we are not given for the transaction launch. So that is why it is not calculated in the replay summary. You can observe launch is not there. So launch how much time may happen? We know? We don't know because you are not given for the name, right? So you don't know for that. So that is why each and every transaction we need to give for the transaction name. So if you miss, then you can go to the select that and surround with the transaction, and you can give it as a launch URL. Now you can observe, see, LR start transaction launch URL and LR end transaction launch URL. So now you can observe we are able to create it for the log launch also transaction. Now you can save this and just you can execute this. Now we are able to see the launch transaction response time also, how much happened we are able to see. You can go to the here, you can observe launch is also came or not. You can observe.
Yes, sir.
So means if you not given transaction, we are not calculate for the particular transaction. It is calculated. See, you can observe in the action part. Action part means this all transaction response time total will be 3 minutes 172 milliseconds happen. But if you not given this, you know for which transaction how much response time you got?
No, sir.
No, right? So that is the
Yes.
way we need to give for the start and transaction will be must while recording the script. So if you not given for that, right, you are unable to capture the response time. So now we'll go to the runtime settings and we'll execute for the multiple times means go to the runtime settings. Here we have the run logic will be there. So we need to give for the run logic, right? Here we need to give for the number of users, how many users we want to execute. Like you can give for the 5 and you can give for the save and will execute. Then what will happen, you know? So this particular transaction launch, login, click on flight, find flight, select flight and payment, sign up. This is the one time its execution is completed. So we are given 5 times, right? Means again it will starting from the here and again it will complete. Again it like that it will execute for the 5 times. Now you can observe, just you can observe in the runtime viewer also. This is the runtime viewer. See, now you can observe repeating, right?
Yes.
So now you can observe here also we are able to see the how many times it is executed.
Yes, sir.
5 times we are executed. 5 times is the average response time. This is not a one user response time. This is the 5 users average response time. These are the happen for the each and every transaction. Okay. So
Yes.
we need to measure the transaction response time like this. So when you are first time you are execute, right, you are unable to see this transactions, and we are seeing for the right hand side you are able to seeing that runtime waiver, right? So that how you can go and how you can set means I will show for that also. Okay, you are seeing, right, runtime waiver. This is the runtime waiver. So how to we can set means we can go to the tools. We can go to the tools. Here we have the options. In the options, we have the different tabs. General, editor, scripting will be there. We need to go to the scripting. We need to go to the scripting. And after that, go to the replay. Okay, replay. Click on replay. And now we can observe here. So during the replay, you need to actually first time, right? It will be there like this. Okay, it will be there like this. So means it is disabled for this. So you need to enable, like you can runtime viewer. Runtime viewer means nothing but it is showing, right, as a browser how it is during like a launch login, how we are able to see, right? That window you want means you need to check this. Show runtime viewer during the replay. And next you can observe collect replay statistics. Now you can observe I will remove this two and will execute one time. And you are able to see that this response time, everything or not, you can see this. You can click on replay button. So Now you can observe you are unable to sync for the runtime viewer and you are unable to see the response time also.
Yes.
See now we are unable to see the response time also. So here it is showing for the, if you want for this replace stat6 means you want for the transaction response time means you need to go to the tools, in the options, in the scripting and the replay, you need to select for the collect to replace stat6, you can check. Maybe you want for the, so you can go to the tools and options and go to the scripting and the replay and we need to check for this and this and you can click on OK and now you can run this. See now you can observe we got for the see transactions how many times it is executed 5 times. You can
5
observe
times.
login 5 times and click on flight 5 times and find flight 5 times and select find. Now you can observe once we can check there only we are able to sync for these transactions also. So this is the way we need to do for the record and we need to observe these things. Okay. So today I'm stopping from here. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss for the more in the scripting. Once the recording is completed, we need to see for the what things we can do. We'll discuss tomorrow class. Is the fine?
Okay, sir.
So thank you for joining and we'll meet tomorrow also same time. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.